Hello, hello, testing, one, two, three, testing, one, two, three. Welcome to the Live Drive Jive. This is your host, Frank Monday, coming at you Monday through Fridays on the morning grind and afternoon edition. Occasionally the afternoon shuffle, not always though. I got a little Robert Bruce Astral Dynamics open on my desktop here, and I thought real quick I would read through the forward. He says, traveling to other dimensions using one's finer astral body has always intrigued me, as have levitation, invisibility, and time travel. For over a quarter of a century, I have been fascinated by the astral world and the possibility to astral travel. My introduction came to this exciting subject in the form of a tattered old copy of Robert Kupal's Astral Projection, a record of out of body experiences and casebook for astral projection. Mm, let's see here. We've got forward by a preface by Frank DeMarco of the Hampton Roads Publishing Company. He says, this remarkable and invaluable book, I've never seen anything quite like it. In one fascinating volume, Robert Bruce has gathered together a personal narrative, a how-to, a troubleshooting guide, and a theoretical perspective on the non-physical structure underlying the strange and multi-dimensional life we all lead. Whether you are a skeptic, a veteran astral projector, a newbie, or an armchair traveler, there's treasure to be found here. Hey, yo, yo, what's happening, man? Time travel happens. It's what I'm studying right now. I had to reboot my computer. I was trying to get connected and it just wouldn't connect. Good to see you, Nunu. How's Northern Idaho treating you today? Let's continue. Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce. This book's six parts may be read each on their own, but they have been placed to build nicely one upon the other. Part one, Elements of Projection, presents Robert's theory of what actually goes on when the projectable double leaves the physical body. This in itself, right out of the gate, is fascinating terrain. His theory of the consequences of the mind split that results from projection is itself worth the price of the book. And I firmly agree. Last night I had a mind split, and as I was melding minds returning to the prime material plane, I had many fascinating discoveries. So we really got to get into this on the new 100-day challenge coming up, guys. Probably start at the time of the solstice. That's what I'm shooting for, the winter solstice. Part two of the book is New Energy Ways. It presents his stunningly practical method of raising energy and awareness by using touch, which he calls tactile imaging. I have tried this method on half a dozen people, selected more or less at random, each of whom obtained the desired awareness within seconds. And then, as if the new method of visualization weren't enough, Robert proceeds to describe the nature and anatomy of our energy bodies, a description firmly rooted in his own personal explorations. This sounds like really exciting material, man. I hope you guys are getting excited about the new 100-day challenge. I might not be able to connect a lot, the VPNs haven't been working very well, but I'm excited to producing the coursework and then making it available through the coffee website. So if you haven't checked me out on buymeacoffee.com, you had better do so. You don't have to buy me a coffee, just get over there and check out the web page and see what I've already put up there for free, right? My own musings and meanderings will, of course, be for free, but you should download the book yourself off of archive.org. It's free and you can print it up and follow along. This will be the coursework, man. Part three, core skills, builds on this foundation, demonstrating how to succeed at the three tasks that are essential to success in astral projection: deep physical relaxation, taming the mind, and attaining the trance state and fugue states, respectively. Then part four, projection, exit, and technique, tells you what you need to know to stop reading about astral projection and actually do it. Yeah, so make sure if you guys want to participate in the upcoming 100-day challenge set to launch at the time of the winter solstice, make sure you check me out on www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday, and we'll get into part five here. The Akashic connection proceeds into the realm of the theoretical, not for the sake of getting lost in theory, but in order to make sense of the things seen and heard. Particularly interesting is Robert's description of the nature and meaning of what he calls the Akashic pulse. Where's your finger? Here's the pulse of society. Here's your finger. Way over there. As to his description and analysis of the astral planes, the silver cord, the etheric body, and the Akashic record, I doubt that these have been equaled anywhere in the subject's extensive modern literature. I am confident that they have not been excelled. So he's really got the yeah, building energy balls with the hand. That's definitely Robert Bruce right there, and Franz Barden as well, and Mantak Chia. Everyone's kind of gone over these tropes before, but the specific book that I'll be basing a lot of the lessons on will be Robert Bruce's Astral Dynamics. So it should be an exciting new 100-day challenge, guys, as we seek to project astrally. And the ultimate goal is to start a invisible temple that we can all meet up in and do real energy work on the astral plane. So I'm looking forward to it. Finally, Robert's section on strange astral phenomena takes on a few conundrums that are worth exploring. Projection into higher realms, reality fluctuations, astral noise, apotheum, what Robert calls astral wildlife. He covers the turf as it hasn't been covered to date, and he does it so casually, so unpretentiously, his mood ranging from deepest awe to casually joking, with all the range between. If you have any interest at all in the subject of astral projection, the new 100-day magical challenge is for you. We'll experience astral projection, lucid dreaming, higher consciousness in general. You're going to love this course, and I predict that it will become a classic, read and valued and participated in for years to come. So really looking forward to that, man. Should be very exciting. Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce. Make sure you guys are on board, okay? Make sure you go over to www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday and check out everything that I've already uploaded over there. But yeah, also I'll be making one lesson per week going forward and into the future, and I'll put it on that page. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Nunu, and spelling doesn't matter, right? It's all like um taken from Tibetan and Indian literature anyway. I'll be adding my take with Chinese literature. So here's the way they spell it in the book, right? In Robert Bruce's book, Akashic. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to another exciting round of the 100-day magical challenge. In the introduction, he says, other worlds and dimensions exist all around us every minute of every day that few people ever see or step into, even though they believe or know them to be there. By picking up this course, you will take the first step towards a level of understanding few aspire to alone achieve. He says that for almost a decade, he worked as a global internet free consultant and advisor. And during this time, he helped people with an enormous variety of issues and problems, including OBE, astral projection, clairvoyance, energetic development, and other things. These articles were designed to answer questions he was continually asked. His sole motivation from writing comes from a genuine desire to share his knowledge with mankind. The primary goal has always been to create a user-friendly, readable, and useful tutorial guide and reference work for all those who aspire to travel out of their bodies. So yeah, this is going to be really exciting, man. I hope you guys are on board. He ends with through travail to the stars per adur ardua per ardua ad astra. I always knew it as per aspera ad astra, but I guess if you know Latin, you can write and read and write your own Latin expressions. Ardua. Yeah, I have too. Here's an interesting thing. Very few people are allowed into the Akashic records to read a single page from the Book of Life. And according to Poke Runyon, you're only allowed one time in your entire life. And I remember I woke up like my when my spirits were returning to the prime material plane, right? The etheric, astral, and soul were re-entering my physical body. I caught myself in the great library of Alexandria with one of those giant tomes open, the Book of Life, right? And I was reading from one of the pages, and there was an angel standing nearby, guiding me and explaining things to me. And he said, "Oh no, your other self is here." And he said, I'll talk to you next time. And the book closed as I was like zooming in and coming back to connect with my other soul body. And they didn't let me know what was going on. And the book slammed shut. Wham! I woke up back in my body. And I'm like, damn it, man. Can't I see that page? And they wouldn't let me see it, but it's in my memory, so it's all there. And I know that my soul goes to the Great Library of Alexandria and reads from those records quite regularly, in fact. But I'm not allowed to know about it in my ordinary mind. And this new course on astral dynamics is going to be the very thing that will allow us to access those records with greater clarity. The holy grail for projectors and OBE researchers is a reliable key to planned and repeatable out-of-body experiences, bringing back the golden coins, as it were, from the realms beyond. This elusive key lies only partly in projection and technique and natural ability. The real key lies, I believe, in understanding the relationship between OBE and physical body brain memory storage. This is exactly what I've been saying the whole time. This guy, I knew these ideas. I was intuitively coming upon these ideas before I found this book, but this book is super important. To be more precise, it is the downloading of the projected double's delicate shadow memories into the more accessible levels of the physical brain that normally occurs during the reintegration of the projected double with its physical counterpart. After an OBE, the only enduring part of the experience is the memory of it. If the memory becomes lost, then there is nothing left to indicate a projection ever occurred. Therein lie both the problem and the solution. First, a little background on the basic structure of the out of body environment and of the projected double. You guys getting excited about this? It's going to be really good. Um, Nunu says that he got scared once when he was out and pulled his arm out of his body and was worried about getting back in. I've been out traveling before, Nunu, and I've worried about things like falling into the starry ocean and never being able to return to my body, right? So like I shoot out of the body and I'm out there flying around over the rooftops and stuff, and then I start gravitating towards the celestial vault, and I have this big fear that the cosmos is going to pull me out of the world and I won't be able to return to my body. But I always get back in. And that's when I was a really young astral projector, right? And I didn't have a firm grasp or understanding what was going on. But now that I have a better understanding, I don't have such fears or apprehensions anymore. Once you achieve the level of something like a magi or magi or magus, then those things kind of fall to the wayside. All right, guys, I don't have any time. This was my lunch break. I actually connected for a minute. Very exciting to see all of you. Good to see you, Nunu. I'll tune in again as soon as the VPNs allow. I am behind the scenes writing and crafting here at the dorm room, the makeshift mobile temple. But I have got to run for now. Make sure you guys go over there and check me out on buymeacoffee.com. Just stop by and say hello. You don't nobody nobody has to put anything in the tip jar. I'm just trying to make a connection over there so that I can communicate on other platforms off of just YouTube, right? Because who knows how much longer YouTube's going to be here. Who knows how much time any of us have in connecting with it. But I'm looking forward to a new 100-day challenge beginning at or about the time of the winter solstice, right? That great dark winter. As above, so below, as we wander into the abodes of the future, do good magic. And much love to y'all good looking, sexy people out there in Happy Land. Good to see you, Nunu, Atlantean Neo. I'm glad that Owen Ryan finally tuned in and left me a message. I was really worried about him. So he's back. Monsieur Tiedrick left a message the other day as well. And Miss Mary Moon, and everybody, all y'all good looking, sexy people out there in Happy Land. Until next time, Frank Monday, shining off. Zaijian.